Good morning. Happy Easter. Not sure anyone will be up now. If you are, say hello. Just wanted to jump on and touch on what happened yesterday, actually. And I think it's something I talk about at Christmas as well, because I don't know about you, but if you've got kids, grandkids, whatever, when you use like the Easter Bunny or Santa as almost like a tool to get a kid to do something, because to say they're watching, it works ridiculously well, like really well. And rightly or wrongly, I don't know whether this is the best thing to do, it basically makes me tick too. That's how I tick, right? When you know someone's watching or you won't get something, you kind of end up doing the thing that maybe was difficult to do, right? So last night, when I was putting the babies to bed, hey Anna, I was putting the babies to bed, and they were like, the 3-year-old went to the 1-year-old, shh, we need to be quiet for the Easter Bunny. I thought, wow, this is powerful. Maybe the Easter Bunny comes every day. I don't know. But the reason we do this is, and then how it makes me tick is because essentially, when we attach a reward to something, that essentially can help us do it. Now, I know it's still hard. So, for example, I don't actually like exercising. Like, while I'm doing it, I'm not really having fun when I think about it. No matter what I do, I can make things fun, more fun. But I love the feeling, confidence, the energy it gives me, how it makes me feel afterwards. Then that has a domino effect on my day, and that's so worth it. So I hated public speaking, but I now love the opportunities it gives me. Working for doing what I do now, also working in the NHS for a bit, public health for a bit with diabetes, lecturing at Oxford Brookes, university, all those things wouldn't have come if I'd have not gone over that. I never liked starting new things, like jiu-jitsu. Like before the lockdown, started jiu-jitsu. Even when starting, I was thinking, I just hate that first thing, right? When you first go in, but how rewarding is it to kind of think about that reward of, right, I've done it, done something new, tried something new. This is actually quite fun now. So finding your Easter Bunny is pretty critical in doing the things that you know you need to do to change the way you feel, boost your energy, get the results you want with your health, fitness. You can attach this to anything. And obviously it's a challenging time at the moment, but there are some things that make the situation harder than it needs to be. For example, not protecting your energy, not doing something to make yourself have more energy. Like, for example, the first 2 weeks I had little routine, and initially I kind of enjoyed it, actually. It was quite like, a bit like go with the flow, until I realised that I was actually probably working more than ever, and that results in not prioritising, so not getting as much satisfaction because I'm not doing the things that I know I want to do. And then the result of that is less family time, less sleep. Then I become more grouchy. Then I become more of a grazer. And if you're more in that grazing mindset around this time, there's so much chocolate around. So something I recommend is, if you're struggling to motivate yourself, hi Norma, is to attach this to things that mean a lot. So how does it impact family? How does it impact work? How does it impact you and your day? Then ask the question, in 5 years' time, what happens if I don't get a handle on this? This is like the ghost of the Easter future. And I find that quite powerful, actually, because sometimes we consider that if we don't do anything now, we can just start at a later date. But we fail to consider if we don't change that, something will keep going on. For example, if I just thought, you know what, I'm going to work all the time, what happens in 5 years' time to my relationship with kids? I'm like, actually, if I'm not putting the work in now, if I'm not enjoying this time now, when actually they want my attention more than ever, when they're like teenagers, they might not want that attention as much. I'll be embarrassing. I can't imagine myself being embarrassing, though. My dad jokes are on point. Exactly. So, consider that self-care is actually a prerequisite, not a reward as well. So that means instead of I'll read once I've done 1 million chores, and that's fine if you're doing the chores, because actually give yourself credit for doing them, because quite often you'll say, I've done nothing all day. In fact, one of the ladies said to me, I've added chores to my kind of tick list, if you like, because I'm just considering them as nothing. Then I get to the end of the day, I've done nothing today, but actually she's done more in the bathroom, the house, than she would ever normally do. So So you're giving yourself credit for that, of course. But when you look at your priorities, what actually really changes the way you feel, and it's fine if it does, you've got to look at that thing as a prerequisite, not a reward. So instead of I'll exercise once I've done insert anything other than exercise, even cleaning the oven, change this to I will insert here. You know, it could be exercise, it could be reading, whatever. Something that makes me feel good. I will do something that makes me feel good. At this time, whatever time you want to do it at, whatever time it's convenient, have it in the diary so it's done. For example, I'm doing this video now because I've done this. Like I wouldn't be able to do this later today. And then because this makes me feel like, then write the benefits of it. Because then essentially it becomes a choice and you're essentially saying, no, I don't want these benefits by choosing not to do it. I hope that helps, because although it's hard to actually still do that, and most people won't write that sentence down, so I will do, insert what you'll do at this time, insert the time, for 10 minutes, because it's kind of just like, oh, I just can't be bothered to write it down. But actually, we have a problem and a challenge anyway, so we either choose the challenge, aka doing that 10 minutes or whatever, or instead of choosing the challenge will choose us. It will come to us. So the challenge is then, oh, I've not done that, I feel a bit rubbish. Then you have a challenge in terms of, oh, sod it, I might just eat. I might as well just, be a bit more grouchy than normal. That's just personal, me. So I hope that helps. Let me know yours. If you do write it down, write in the comments. I'll keep you accountable to it today. That'd be quite interesting. Yeah. Yeah, good idea. So Norma, I challenge you to write yours in the comments. There's some accountability for you. So I hope that helps. Have a lovely Easter. And any questions, let me know. Yeah, please let me know. Write it down. That'd be great. Speak soon and take care.